Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. We get you into the action very early on. In fact, it's the first drive of the game, and the Minnesota Vikings have the ball. Cousins on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield on first down. And he comes back with one complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the turnover forces this defensive unit to scramble to get back out there, as now they get the unenviable task of defending a 1st and goal situation. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out, and the Rams have taken the lead. Mayfield looks to throw, and that is incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for L.A. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, if you're ever going to try the fake punt, this would seem to be the place to do it, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you got to make sure you throw it to your guys and not the other team.
So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Third and short yardage, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search. And they wind up. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Cousins again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. This offense knocking on the door now. They are set up in great position. First and goal, the ball at the 2. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does...
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now Cook running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. How about that for... Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st down, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. In and out of his hand. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Minnesota, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games.